as you are. It looks fairly straightforward. It's fairly straightforward. There's only really one thing that you need to watch out for. We'll cover that. I'll go through the guidance. This riff is pretty easy riff on a technical level, but what does make this slightly tricky is the fact that it starts before the one beat. We think of riffs and chord patterns to start on the one beat. The first three notes of this will be counted as and for and before you hit the second bar on the first beat. What's that mean? So a lot of times when you're first starting out playing riffs and things, you're used to counting the either with a metronome or doing a foot tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a basic riff. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we used to start in on the first one beat. We might have a counting of 4 or however many we want till we're comfortable. But we're used to hitting that, starting the riff on the 1. On this particular riff, we're starting earlier than the 1 as a little lead in to the riff. It sounds really cool. It's a great technique to learn. This song is a fantastic example of it. What it means when we're counting on the and, for and, the first 3 notes of the riff, so 2 open E strings and an F on the first fret of your E string, that's before the start of the 1 count. So those are the notes that it's describing as and, for and. So and, for and. So if I was to do a counting of a 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously I'd count 1, 2, 3, and then I'd play on the and after the 3. It sounds a bit complicated. Hopefully I can just play that little first bit and make it make sense to you. So I'm going to start playing 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then the next note will be 1. So following on from there, counting with the first 3 notes, and then the next note, your 1 note is going to be the 4th note in this pattern, if you look at the tab, which is an F sharp, your 2nd fret on your 6th string. So you're going to play those first 3 notes before the start of the bar, and then when you hit 1, your note wants to be that note. So again, we'll count in 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, and then you play the riff onwards from there. That's probably the only thing that might catch you out on here. In terms of fingering, I'm picking down strokes on this with my picking hand. On my fretting hand, I'm in position 1 all the way through because I'm only using a couple of different frets. So open strings are open strings. Anything that's played on your 1st fret, I'm playing my 1st finger. Anything that's played on your 2nd fret, I'm playing with my 2nd finger. So it's fairly straightforward. There's nothing higher up than that. Again, the counting early might catch you out when you first start practicing, but if you use the technique I've just shown you, use the 1, 2, 3 and 4 and to play it, you should be okay.